Thank you very much, fellas. Yeah, Astralis, EG, of course, discussing the veto. We start on trade. And it makes a lot of sense, Chad, what Yanko's saying on the desk there. Even on your most comfortable map, if it's a comfortable one for Astralis, it does not favor you. We are into our pistol. It's going to be Astralis starting on the defense, EG on the attack. And GG.bet do have Astralis as the favorites. I think the majority of us watching do.
This is a B-rush straight off the bat here. This is very quick stuff. Over towards box holes. Device to get some early info. He's got Zipex towards the site with a truckload of utility to help the swarm.
He's managed to get completely away, but they have util in buckets and spades. 2 Molotovs on a pistol round, on an inner take. I'm intrigued to see how
that nade!
Up, he dunks Stan, that was the util!
God.
That was all of the util, did he throw it? I think he might have. Now Zipex on oil, missing his shots, they flood in. Device lining up 2 clean kills, Cirque and Ethan. Oh, make it just Cirque, he's lost his compadre. No companion for this, so if he gets the frag on Device, he can plant. But Device, playing for survival, finished off 1, needs a second, can't. And I am excited to be casting Cirque again, Chad. It's been a long time since I saw a Cirque moment, never mind casted an EG game.
Well, he's got some good maps to give you some of those moments, right? The fact he gets Train and Dust too, great.
So he did throw his incendiary and then bam!
Look at that, cop that one straight down the gob there. That was perfectly timed from Zipex. A really good way for Astralis to start this one off. Now, Train is one of these maps where we know Astralis are a really good team on it. The drama is they don't tend to pick it, right? Where they let teams pick it into them and then they show how good they can be.
I've got some analysis for you here. I've just seen the Devices fresh out of the shower. If you've had a pre-match shower, I mean, it's over for EG. They're screwed.
Okay, well,
you get like a +10 buff.
What's the history of Device showers? How many, is that every map?
Yeah, I mean, he tends to disappear off. You know, when he goes missing an hour before the game, he has an hour-long shower, watches Mission Impossible.
Okay, really gets into the Tom Cruise persona. Well, here he is right there, scoped on in, damage done to Ethan this time round. And while we've got Ethan's name on the tip of our tongues, in the Gambit victory, he was the best player for EG. So let's keep our eyes on Ethan to see if that form can continue, because I agree with the desk. Breeze, he's definitely the highest fragger for EG, but that's if he's reaching that potential. Zipex filling the shoes of Device towards higher up now with an MP9, so up close and personal with this. Bullet's about to rain on out.
Ooh, wow, good damage from Tarek. He actually converts, and so they'll manage to find an early man advantage despite the financial disadvantage. Grouping up for the take. Not a single peep coming out of them. Dupree has his ear pressed to Pop Dog, hoping to be given a clue. And here comes the initial wave of utility. Will they descend into Device's org? It seems to be the plan. It's a perfect flash to get them in. And now Deagle shots can be hit. Actually, Cirque Scout's the one to fill the feed. Still, a 1-man advantage and bomb going down. If they can just find another of these rifle players, this after plant holds water. Tarek's in trouble. Magisk has filled the feed onto Cirque as well. Just Stanislaw is going to struggle upon the loss of Tarek. This gets awkward now. They don't have a kit. They do have a smoke, and he has got no health left. Loads of time for the defuse. Astralis successfully retaking.
Insta-dink dead right there. Now, one of the things I want to make a note as well for the CT side of Astralis as we move forward is Magus doing secondary AWPing duties over towards Ivy. I saw him pick up the AWP when he was playing on Nuke, and he's moved over towards Ramp now. So getting more and more Magus secondary AWP. We'll see how potent that can be. We saw what VP offered up before on their CT side of Train just a little bit earlier today. More AUGs getting dropped across. Glaive's dropped 1. We've got one for Zipex, Device, M4 in the hands of Magus. It's just going to be pistols again for EG here. Lots of nades, though. We have seen the Hail Mary nade attempt to the middle of Bomb Train becoming a little bit more popular. So let's see if that's the same plan EG. Them out, throwing them center of Bomb Train. And only a little lick of damage onto Device. So nothing to really worry about there, but a good attempt to find an opening. Now map control has been taken. Astralis pushed up close. Pop that nade's gonna dunk.
Hurt. Breezy. Youch. Oh, that's great. They've caught Glaive completely. Unfortunately, Astralis are not having any issues with those frags, and it's as clean as you like. Glaive the only casualty. 3-0 conversion. Now time to see what EG have been cooking up in the lab.
M4 grabbed as well. So let's look at the buy. Will Astralis opt to go for the AWPs early or not? They can get one for Device that can be dropped. It will happen. Here's just the replay for y'all. Now, EG are the type of team who, in my opinion, are very good with momentum, right? They tend to get off to these streaks in the start of games. So it's first gun round now. Let's see if they can do exactly that.
Morale seems high in the Astralis camp. Cirque looking for an way in. Standard start. Not so much, actually. Standard stands straight down Pop. takes down Glaive. Dupree given the responsibility of retaking that off the flash. He's in. And now, no longer vulnerable to main swing as the smoke is still up. Okay, advantage again for EG. This time with a more of an equilibrium in the investment. Let's see if they can convert it.
Yeah, slower stuff, so not taking too many risks. Molotov's about to land down. Pop.
Look at the late Ivy walk. They've actually sending Cirque and Stan 50 seconds into the round towards Ivy, so it could be a bit of a three-pronged assault. This is going to get difficult. Look, actually looks like Breeze is looking to join them, so...
Maybe a B split is one of the options here.
Good timing to be dropping his smoke. It's quite deep from Device as well. No walk up, no popping through that smoke.
Curious if they leave the lurk here in Stan. He is low HP, and Cirque has now couriered on back to regroup with his teammates. So it looks like a B hit, and Astralis have actually hedged with a 2-2 here. Yeah,
certainly favors EG. Ethan yet to frag. You highlighted he's been instrumental to the EG win and the fact that they are here in the IEM Katowice 2021 upper bracket. And Magisk just caught out. Big frag from Ethan. Looking good for another. They got 25 seconds. He does lose his head. Zipex can't contest the plant, so Breeze gets it down. Zipex doesn't really have the teammates required to make a retake out of this.
And they were still a little bit skittish about Ivy, right? Because we knew that there was presence early, Device clearing that out as they want to get a path to save. And really good stuff from EG. When I was saying they're a momentum team, that's normally when I'm seeing them get an opening and then they're able to follow through on that and then steamroll a team, break their economy, put them very awkward. And we heard Yanko say just the other day with Astralis, when you're looking at this team, you want to take away as many gun round opportunities from them as you can. Well, when they save 3 rifles like this, they're going to be able to keep those gun rounds going. So as EG start to build a bank, it's going to become more and more of a focus for them to hunt and take away guns from Astralis. That'll be key. But I like this pace. They had a clear objective, take pop control. They found the opening pick and then they played off of each other very well. So interested to see what Stan's been cooking up in the lab for his boys.
What's the explanation behind Magis just not expecting the upper walkout? Was it just a gamble he had to take, or was there someone that was holding that gap?
He had a teammate who was just there, who just rotated away, right?
Yeah.
So probably not expecting that window of time to be taken so quickly. And also, he's taking a gamble that they probably do like a jump down low ramp, Cirque scopes towards connector, and away we go. But it looks like we're into a bit of a technical issue right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it looks like Cirque's having a bit of issue with his audio setup, so we'll get that one resolved. Want to make sure everything is absolutely premium.
So I'm trying to catch up.
All right, well, this one right here might be a hit in all of our
Yeah, well, I got really hit in the Cloud9 crotch, actually. My Cloud9 predictions have haunted me into day 3. Let's see how we get into round 5 then. Looks like the tech issues are resolved and we can play some counter. Previously, Stanislaw just diving into Pop Dog and taking down Dupree gave them an early man advantage that they did convert into their first, and they want to go into Pop again. Spots him. Forces out some util early. It's just double HEs from the Astralis boys. And again, Ivy.
Astralis have played the AWPer inside. Device has actually gone to solo in, so it's 4 rifles on yard. I guess they think they need to be up close and personal for these brawls. And as I say that, of course, Ipex rotates back towards B.
Wow, a lot of damage onto Tarek there. That's a brutal nade. They've been cooking that one up from Bomb Train. Astralis' utility, it's sublime. And just as you do your drop, denied by the smoke. No information, don't want to gray screening pushing through that. So they've shaved a lot of time off the clock with their utility. You can see shaved some health off of some of the members of VG as well. Feels like a B finish.
Yeah, and
Stands on Ivy though, and I'm intrigued to know what his plan. Maybe late backtracks if everything goes swimmingly.
Yeah, he's a lurky boy in-game leader. Loves a good clutch hold stand, but they're hitting B site right now.
Okay.
Device is here.
He has the cross. Do they have util?
There's no smoke for it. They're just pushing up lane.
Okay.
They're trying to get connector control.
Okay. But with 20 seconds, they still have to cross. You have to cross the thin yet deadly red line that is Device. Oh, and he doesn't miss another. Ethan's head gone, and so is Cirque. He's just taking them one by one. Stan's lurk does pay off, but at what cost? Tarek low too. He recovers, and AWP would have to be hitting every single shot he takes. Device just grabs himself a 4th, fresh out of the shower.
Good impact.
Astralis 4.
Yeah, so he had impact on that pistol round, obviously from his signature position, where I believe he did it to this team before. So it's looking good for Device in the early stages. Always good when you see a rotator of, well, that round he was tasked with mainly holding B, but when you watch Device just path around the map and the freedom that he gets with his spawns and his decision-making, it can be absolutely
I mean, the freedom of not having that smoked is nice as well. Just being able to peek in, that's a very hard shot to hit. And even better onto Cirque.
And EG will be able to buy again. Those plants are definitely helping keep that economy above water. Cirque onto the AWP once more. Stands lurk. That pressure, they know that they have to respect it now. So if they show any signs as we transition later into the game, Stan doesn't have to be there. His job has been done early in the game. So aggressive B push. Oh, look at this. Space taken. Nade above pop as well. I like that.
That's kind of spicy. And it's enough to get you pretty paranoid as to what's around the corner. They actually chose to recede straight off the back of that, but they want EG to be aware that it's a possibility.
Hiding the secondary AWP here will be Device, not allowing that one to fall into enemy hands. So Magus has gone down early in a duel. And this default spread from EG, they've got box holes control very, very shortly. They know that Ivy is all good in the hood. That's where they had the opening kill. They even want to reinitiate on this position. Be down through pop with a bit of a pincer here. They've been heading towards B with moderate success of getting into the site. More pressure, Ivy really wanting to expose these backtracks.
Yeah. Glaive and Zipex responsible. He's actually pushed himself into the ramp smoke. Stan and Breeze. Oh, Device, has he got enough? I don't think he gets info. It's smoked off. He does find one in the smoke, but flooding into the site now. This is quite the performance from EG. They have 2 coming in from backtracks, 2 from brown halls, a perfect little pincer, and that'll be the second. Just the question of whether or not Dupree and Device will be allowed to maintain these. There is a fight coming his way, or at least a minor hunt in the form of Breeze.
Because of the back and forth nature, it's one of those questions for EG. Do you want to throw some bodies at this and lose some rifles, knowing you're only going to get that win bonus in the next round? There's no bank really built. Ethan has a bit, Cirque a little bit too, but he's the AWP player. So they're just going to allow Astralis to do this again. And with the lead that Astralis currently have, they're probably happy to keep doing this back and forth for a little while. At some point, they will have to start getting involved in these retakes, but still very early stages here. Bomb will go off. Second round thrown up on the tally for EG.
Have we seen EG hit A yet?
They're going for more. Where that round where they went for that pop control, they still went back towards B. Yeah, it's mainly
finishing B, I suppose,
focus.
is the question. Yeah, finishing A. Opening onto the Magic's secondary AWP. Quickest of trades from Ethan, and that was the round winner. Really Cirque just finding the just high enough on the legs to be a lethal shot onto Zipex.
It's quite good as well that Cirque didn't panic and flick away. You could see his crosshair was still kept ready for that connector player. So good stuff from Cirque. They're not to get flustered. And the first timeout will be called. So Astralis just want to talk through their options. The double AWPs are back out. Magus was able to get one of those bad boys back in his hands. Rifles are coming through for the other members of Astralis. Zipex towards the B bomb site might be a little bit light on here as far as nades go. But timeout has concluded. Freeze time ticking on down. As Device is 8 frags leading the server right here. On the other side of things, it will be Cirque. So the AWPers for each team so far get the highest frags. It'll be AUG for Zipex. All right, let's see how this one pans on out. Do EG want to change the pace or keep this slow style? I like the look so far from EG. Sandwich smoke's coming through. Cirque a little bit of room to work with here. Glaive's having to think about it. On the back of the bomb train now. Nobody peeking their head in early. Sandwich molly. Territory yet to be taken. More smokes towards yard. This might be a pop and go. Oh, never mind. Cancel that. The counter utility is bang on.
It is, but Ethan is too. Just swinging straight out onto Glaive's exposed position. Device finds just a moment's respite from the util for the conversion onto Ethan. Dupree pulled a bit further away by Green. Tarek's already got a lot of space. Bomb's going down courtesy of Stanislaw. And Dupree, they know where he is, but it's Stan and Tarek doing the dirty work. 2 on 2, double AWP retake. It's not out of the realms of possibility. Kit on Device. They've got Cirque as the contingency plan, and Stan's bottom not quite exposed yet. Half ticked, awkward, they fake it out. Stan doesn't finish his meal. And so Device can hit the deagle necessary. It's planted.
It's hard for
Not planted for him. Can he shoot the toes? He can see his feet.
Oh,
Tags
the molly!
him, and the defuse comes in just in time. Lordy Lord, that was close.
Oy.
Into the toes. Thank God he had his steel toe caps on.
Bloody hell, that one was very, very tight. EG, unfortunately, don't get away with that one. I liked it. They took so much space. They were tucked up so quickly on yard. This green train position from Tarek was worth one.
Yeah, Device is having a great game to start off train. This Deagle headshot really dug him out of trouble. Forcing Stan off that position makes this defuse a reality. And of course, Cirque, he's so flustered. He knows he's got another player to deal with. Throwing the molly, in his mind, a better alternative to trying to hit that pistol shot under the scrutiny of Magisk. So can't fault it. And quick out of the break. What is going on here? Tarek charges out of main. Does manage to grab Dupree.
Device has found another again, so it's passive on B, and that's actually where EG want to punish. They're playing these rotations quite well early.
It's quick. This is
in
really
and they're going.
Zipex is only going to be able to make the call. Are you going to be able to make the frag? Nope. Good incendiary to stop the default plant. But they want space first. Now, Astralis, they're known to play a very reserved CT economy game, so watch as they try and work out whether it's worth.
They have utility for this. They have smokes for the ramp, mollies to clear out, but they need to get past these close players, and Glaive's found one.
Just elevated above the smoke. That will sour the mood, only short-lived. Cirque onto Magic's advance. Glaive's the only one pushed up here. The incendiary's good, will force a fight. Oh, and the flash too, they really are giving it all they can. Breezy counter-aggression.
Over half time now.
Yeah, they're running out of it. And losing every weapon in the process. Zipex really needs this frag now and stands on the bomb. Just going to have to back away. I wonder if he can preserve an AWP and evade the radius.
This one's going to be tight. Gets away. Saves the AWP, but so does Stan. So, EG, I love the way that they're responding instantly, and they're doing changes in pace as well. They showed in the early stages of this game they were playing very, very slow, and now they're transitioning to quicker decisions. They get that opening, all right, we'll capitalize faster. And this is hard for Astralis to keep up with the tempo, the pace of the game currently. They're not just being offered kills, they're having to work for a lot of them. And I love that from EG, right? Playing more aggressively. When you're playing a map like Train on the T side and you take the B bomb site, if you just get the bomb down and you stay back towards low ramp or high ramp, you're just going to be smoked off and taken out. They play forward, they play towards oil, they make that difficult.
Let's look at that round recap. You can see just how staggered these CT rounds have been.
Yeah.
When you open your scoreboard and you see those blue diffuse kits sandwiched between bomb explosions, that's when you know your money is in the bin. The proverbial trash can. Now, I do see armor, I see some sidearms. The preserved AWP, of course, will be thrown over to Mr. Cruz.
It's only 1,900 as the loss bonus in next round, right? So that isn't going to warrant a buy. So if we see Astralis spend almost all their pennies, I can understand exactly why, right?
It seems to be the new magic number, like 500-600.
Yeah, they hold it around there. It's curious to see just the way that this continues to develop, right? When Astralis were doing the 3 orgs, we were obviously wondering if that was going to catch on. Quite hard to get the economy constantly bolstered, but this looks like it could be quick towards B. 4 players very fast. Maybe
What are you up to?
All right.
Very quick out pop. Ah, Glaive, lot to deal with, lot to process, lot to communicate, and well, just like that, 3 frags from 3 individuals, and just like that,
2v2.
It becomes a 2v2. Device and Zipex, their scope weapons have found lethality. Surely Ethan doesn't put his head in that vice. Zipex is the one holding it.
There's a kid as well, Zipex.
Yeah, Kit Smoke. His life is valuable. And he hears Ethan. No! Device has missed! A new lease of life! Ethan, a chance to hold as they push in together. They know he's close on stopper. They get it. Smoke Kit, don't forget.
And
Needs one, finds it, and now time is on his side. No sound of the defuse just yet. Smoke Kit. Do you hold it? He's opted to fake. And Zipex, have you got it? That is a tight defuse. The fake was brazen, and he's just cut it a little too shy. EG will convert. And Zipex playing with fire, really running that clock down. Just a little late on the conversion of the frag.
Nail biters there. These rounds have been very, very close. And the problem is, if you're an Astralis fan, they can't risk buying in again, even though they've taken down all of these members of EG. The rounds have been highly contested, very, very close. The bomb continuing to go down means their economy is constantly going to be a bit bigger than yours. And that miss from Device is probably the difference maker in that round, because they would have had an extra few seconds.
Yeah, definitely.
Rough one there, bit of pill to swallow.
Look at the speed. These boys are just wanting to punish. They know they've got the advantage. They know it's just measly USPs. And they don't want to take any prisoners, don't want to waste any time for any funny business. Straight out onto the site. Silence pistols, peppering them through smokes, but EG, an equalizing 5th. And 3 in a row as well. Stringing them together, even kill spread as well. You're seeing Cirque, Breeze, top of the scoreboard at the moment.
I have a lot of confidence in this EGT side now because they've shown me that they can play that slower style as well. It was one of the question marks I had was when things slow down, are they able to capitalize? Well, they started slow. Now they're picking up the pace. We might see them transition back into that slower play as this game continues, but they don't have an AWP for Cirque going into the next round, so might be more execute heavy again. Orbs back out for Device. No defuse kit in this one. Utility's okay. And once again, it's faster play from EG. Straight back down Pop. They're trying to punish here.
Yeah, this time there is 2 names in the feed. One of them a team kill. Magis extends the Astralis lead. Thank you very much, Ethan. Oh, and he's just finding every single
Vegas.
one. Pop off. Whew. Stan shaking his head. So things will settle down for just a moment. Magis multi-kill. Put Stanislaw on notice. First spotted. Another on green. Okay, he's got info and no loss of life. Smokes off the Z. I'm liking the decision-making. They double peek it. Wasn't ready for an AWP to be taking that duel as well.
Yeah, that was huge because they were trying to punish him at every moment, right? Obviously the team kill. Magus comes in now, gets the first, is aware that there could be that little one-way gap, swings, and they're immediately trying to punish, right? Nade comes, Tarek's there, right? Instantly, and he's able to grab that before the nade goes off. Huge
He was
impact.
well aware that that was like, they needed that kill. In order for it to keep moving, EG needed to make sure Pop was clear, so they put all of their eggs into that basket, and Magis just throws it over the bridge. Okay, slightly awkward buy for Stan. He's on the B250. Other than that, we see 4 men early leaning for Astralis in towards the outer site. A little bit of a change of pace. EG have been throwing a lot of speed into their previous successful rounds, admittedly.
It's a full B retake here. Device is very passive with the AWP. We can see now everybody congregated to above Pop right now for EG, and they have utility to go for one of these B executes again. Now, I was talking about when they take the site, how much they press up, push the oil train, really make that difficult for the connector players to come out. They'll need to do that again here. But this time, Astralis have held onto a bunch of utility. You can see a couple of Molotovs left, a couple of flashes as well. They should have what they need to retake this.
Upper cross is all Devices holding.
Well, they're pushing the ramp.
They are. He's going to have to hit the shot. Pressure, they'll drop off. They're taking a lot of flak. Device has repositioned and found Breeze. Glaive onto Tarek. Awkward now for Cirque. His teammate low, but planting. So many multiple targets. The element of surprise is going to be short-lived. If he gets the first, we're cooking. Zipex, not Device. He doesn't seem to be having too many issues today.
He's not missing.
Is he? 17 and 6.
He was in great form as well.
Just, what, 12 rounds in?
This is some great stuff here from Astralis out the gates. Now, it's still very highly contested, right? 5 rounds on the T side. You can more than work with that if you're EG. Just in the way that they started, they were able to keep Astralis a little bit under the thumb. Now, starting to get some wiggle room. But if they get in with another punish to the economy towards the tail end of this first half, EG can still win this first half. Plan again is good. I'm just going to jump in and see what Device's stats were yesterday. I know he got off to an absolute flyer against Mouse Sports. On Nuke, he was just destroying them on that CT side, if I remember rightly. Yeah, in the first half against Mouse Sports yesterday on Nuke, Device was 21 and 2.
Well, he's on track.
So keeping up that good CT side showing here. Just down to the pistols, and you can see triple nades again. So Breeze, Stan, and Tarek, they've got these nades. They're trying to dunk on the Ivy player this time, flushing him off the line. Now the nades will come through to the right side. Well,
3 Ivy, says Magis with conviction.
Yeah, well, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a nade. And he's done exactly that. I think that was a dodgeball reference. Was it dodge a wrench? What were they throwing at? Do you remember the movie?
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Nice.
Globo Gym Vipers, I believe.
That's the one.
I have no idea. Ooh. They might get a bomb plant out of this, which, all things considered, is not going to happen. Would have been nice. It would have been nice.
How many more can you get, Device? They call him, what do they call him on HLTV.org? Eco-Vice, I think they call him.
Eco-Vice?
Yeah, they think he just gets eco kills.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not real.
No, it is. People think simple baits as well, so...
Yeah, and electronics overrated.
There's a lot going on out there. A lot of opinions. There's 8
Everyone's entitled to them, they're just
That's true. Some are right, some are wrong.
All right, chat.
Just keep it as 50-50 down the line as we possibly can.
Yeah, let's find a fence and let's sit on it.
All right. As we get back underway, Cirque has an AWP now. AKs are out, no more P250 for Stan.
Oh, a bit of aggression, Ivy, and down Pop with the AWP!
Okay, Cirque.
All right, mate. Well, that's something. He uses his spawn and he pops Dupree straight to the grave. Breezy's out as well. I wonder if Glave's anticipating this. Slight off angle, good frag. 2 for EG off the break. Hunting for a 6. This would be magnificent for their T-side posting. Device has dropped a smoke to play around. Just so calm. And he collects. Cirque
wide.
Gonna hit the next. There's one walking up on bomb train. He's not anticipating this. Stand there. Tarek 2. Device low, trying to contest at least one more. And he does. Breezy, however, took one with him. Oh! Device has hit another. Close though is Stan. And EG posting a 6th. Whew. Here we go. This is a competitive half, and already seeing the price paid for a couple of members of Astralis. They'll have to rejig their finances, but 3 kills from Device, making that one as difficult as he possibly could. No other members of Astralis seem to be filling the void when he doesn't convert.
Good teammate Device there, bought himself an AWP and then dropped an M4 going into the final round of the first half here. And look, he was doing a lot around the bomb train, but you could see just as they had swarmed, you were bang on, stand close that entire time. It was only a matter of time until he got shot in the back lines.
Channeling all of the juju and various forms of voodoo. Supporting their team.
They can't repick this. If Device steps out, Cirque hasn't been booked.
Yeah, and that's 2 opening frags in the last 2 rounds from Cirque.
Good impact.
T-side AWPing on train as well. It's easy to feel locked out, like you're staring at smokes.
Astralis probably have to do something as a team here, right? They've lost another man early. They'll probably just get collapsed in on again. Magus is stuck in Pop. He doesn't have any help. That smoke alleviates a little bit of pressure from his teammate, and they're going to gamble towards B. So this is it. Astralis are taking a bit of a risk. Oh, Magus makes that kill. It might change the tune of this round.
Yeah.
But look at Stan, still lurking over towards Ivy, right? That lurk smoke, a little bit more impact. They're going to hear this.
I'm most intrigued as to how far he gets. Because Magisk has given like a lot of solo risk. Oh, nearly screwed it up on the drop there.
Still trying to go yard.
Yeah, totem drop. And they will catch him. 3 CTs leaning B from Astralis. This almost has to be a save.
It's last round. They got to go for it.
Oh, God, you're right. Last round, locked on the wrong site. Molly, smoke for a quick pop. Ugh. Boost is an option. Wall bangs, it's almost spelling 7. Ethan, however, does get caught. And if he gets the multi, Zipex has pulled them back into contention for this retake. Tarek's Galil finds a head. He's hiding in Pop for the afterplant now. Job done for him. Stan establishes a crossfire. He has it with Cirque. Backtracks for Dupree, hoping to catch one unawares. Tarek E-Box, they are so positioned for a passive hold on this afterplant. Stan's going to get hunted by Dupree here. Oh,
clearing it.
Check it. And there you have it. 8-7. EG, happy as can be. Keeping it close against the Great Danes. Seen Device making a very strong debut in his second game of IEM Katowice. Putting himself at, what is he at now?
21.
21.
Yeah.
He did actually manage to match it.
So
21 at the half.
A couple more deaths, but...
Breeze.
Oh, well, there's the man we were talking about. He's gone. Already out of the equation, and a bit of pressure over towards Ivy as well. Breeze is standing and fighting. He's been gooshed.
Dead. No. Smooth. Lovely. Into the ladder. Saves himself the trouble. Saves himself the sound cue. And now things will take a moment for the stroll of Astralis. They've got a bit of a pincer established. Glaive Dupree walking Ivy should they desire.
And there's a massive gap here. We can see on the radar top left that there's nobody close to Ivy whatsoever. Cirque, the only player who can contest this. Dupree in the backlines, Glaive clearing close with this Glock. Zipex can still fly down Pop, but then they'll have to deal with Ethan.
Yeah, he's got the bomb as well, so he'd have to make a sound cue before he dropped, or he'd have to commit it to the 1v1. Doesn't have a friend to give it to. Okay. Ivy presence. Cirque will relay the information.
It's a lot of info right there.
Breeze is actually pushing Brown. This is a chance for Magisk, but it's all about the timing. Breeze is so low.
Oh.
Yeah, 1 bullet to finish the job. Forcing the rotate. Backtracks presence.
Everyone's
Ethan's
here.
Already at Pop. Zipex is going to have to hurry up, and he's going to get flanked. Tarek tucked in. Stan, nice shot. That's the bomb. And he's not done. Another headshot. Awkward now for Astralis. Locked out. We saw what Device did from this position. with just the USP.
20 seconds.
Dupree's P250 does find at least another alongside Glaive. Maybe they can do
Oh,
something
no!
with this. It's falling apart. Dupree gets saved.
Oh,
Glaive
no!
gets another headshot. It looks so good for EG. Stan with the smooth moves. Breeze with the opener. And Denmark steals it from the North Americans.
I almost feel there was a moment where they sent Breeze in as a martyr into box holes to try to draw them into this. So they got everything they wanted here, EG. But how do they get away with this?
Everything he's clicking, just bang on precision. Picture perfect stuff from Glaive.
Well, they were playing a lot of retake on their CT side. It makes sense, you know, they're quite proficient at clawing back through the bomb train, just like that.
Wide spectrum of weaponry, everybody. We've got everything under the sun. Valve Dev grinning from ear to ear.
Yep. All right, UMP, couple of Mac 10s, a Scout, Galil.
5.7, Deagle, whatever pistol they desire. It's a nice wide variety.
Many nades, though, and that could be a difference maker right
he
here.
actually hit him. Mad just ducks under it as he lines some stuff up, but Circa's half Device's functional health for the rest of this one. Stan, lot to deal with. They're already out.
Job.
Yeah, Dupree's charging in. Zipex, good movement. Keeps his head dynamic. Missed shot from Cirque, and immediately could see that they've pulled the plug. They just want to go again. Dupree's been given the chance to chase. He's called it.
Lucky 7 as well. 7 kills, 7 assists, 7 deaths. Let's see if he can make some magic out of this.
7 assists. The dude's been doing damage.
Yeah, that's getting a bit frustrated when you keep doing assists like that, but he's taking a lot of space.
Yeah, but look, it's quite interesting. They're well aware that they're going to be expected to be saving Ivy.
They better get getting a move on. Oh, is he giving up on it? He's giving up on it. All right, Glaive's the next one up. Batter up.
Still enough time for Glaive to find a little contact if he does get a little hunty. With 3 SMGs on your T side as well, a Scout, there's no real huge risk in chasing these.
2 Scouts watching Ivy as well. It's a shooting gallery.
Good shooting. There's Ethan. That's his Kevlar gone, and looking for as much damage as they can find. He falls off the box. I think that was a bit of an oopsie from Breeze there. Didn't mean to expose himself to all 3. I think he was just trying to find the most wide shot he could while elevated.
That's great from Astralis because now there's no double dip on that force buy. Now it is EG just having to take, you know, a little upgrade. There's a flash for Breeze. Tarek has himself a 5-7. Eyes are on Tarek here. How does he want to use this? Does he have a decent spawn? Is he able to capitalize off of this, or is it just going to be a round where they get run over? You can see the odds from GG.bet. Still favoring Astralis in this one here. A Zeus for Stan. And control for Glaive. So peering out main, sees nobody close to E-box. That allows Dupree to come down pop. Device takes a duel back a bomb. Cops a dink, but does some damage himself. And that nade is the follow through. So Cirque obliterated out of this one.
Yeah, and Dupree seems in a pretty damn good position for at least the one. Breeze is close, just hiding in that green train smoke. And oh, as it fades, he does have his chance.
Here comes the Zeus.
Not quite close enough. So 11 Astralis. It's just the opening set of 3. They kept all 5 alive in that one, so it's a question of whether there will be that many upgrades. So far, only $400 spent.
Now in the past, and this is having to go back a little bit, Astralis on their defaults tended not to put too much focus on Ivy. They were saying that they had left for a long period of their game. Now that, I would say, has been changing in recent times. Let's see if that plays into this whatsoever. Do Astralis want to use these Mac 10s quickly? There's 2 of them in play. Smokes over towards Yard for conditioning, 1 for E-box, 1 for 5. Spam through the wall. Device actually takes a tag. And they've already got the info.
Cirque has started the last 3 rounds off with tagging Device to half. Scout, main USP, and now through the wall.
Oh, it's a retake B as well. So it's a set piece coming to inner. Cirque's trying to rotate over and get there in time. Stan's very passive. Got himself a silence down 4. Here comes the nades.
Oh, just shy of the mark. Now Dupree's got so much space. He's covered so much ground. There's multiple targets, and Ethan loses the duel. What?
This is a big nade.
Didn't have a helmet, and it looks good too. This Mac 10 is finding multiple frags. How is Dupree allowed to do this? He's making it look easy. Why does his Mac 10 look so damn good? Breeze is alone now. He just won 2 duels against 2 rifles, and they were shooting back.
Yeah, and right now Breeze has to hold on to this because it's not the same save situation as what happened to Astralis. They need this gun, and they need it badly, and Magus, he rips it out of his hands, gets the upgrade into the AUG, and even spams the body. Now, that's the problem. EG don't get the opportunity that Astralis afforded themselves in the first half. They can't reinvest. They have to take a save, and we'll be dipping into a technical. One of the players has dropped from the server. Just bear with us. I'm sure he'll be back.
Look at this.
No
So
time.
I don't think Ethan does any damage to him. We're down to 69, and then the second duel, admittedly, the jumping inaccuracy probably cost Stan there an extra second to get his feet stable on that spool. But frustrations certainly will start to mount at this 12 juncture. Bit of a tech issue for the members of EG. That's only going to add to frustrations.
Yeah, and we do have that B-Stream game going on that we just had up for you during the break. We can kind of recap what's going on over there. Just give me one moment.
Headset.
Oh, yeah?
Apex has got.
Press the button.
There's a little fancy button. I didn't know that. I'll be eating so many apples now. Armor. Desert Eagles.
Well, Ethan's back as well, so that's why we're back underway. And this one, a rough one for EG to try and get involved in, but the 5-7 strikes immediately.
Magisk had to have some conviction behind that. That could have ended so badly at that range.
Get that AK out of there, bud.
Yeah, you'd think. Nice rescue of the Org. He'll give him a treat. They can have another flashbang if they desire.
Oh, they walked into the flames as well, so they know that Tarek is a little bit close. Not able to scavenge away that rifle, and, well, Stan can't find a kill either. Now it's towards B.
He's got the weapon for potential shots. Cirque's Deagle, however, is not going to be able to stop the plant. Maybe Breeze can stop the after plant. Damage inflicted by Astralis. Everyone's health bar is shaken. Device shaking his aim, not happy with the shots he's missed. But the round is good. Into that inner sight, exploiting the early frag, knowing the weaponry is limited. You were telling me there's a pattern emerged, Chad, for Astralis, that they've gone third, fourth,
First.
third, fourth.
First. Last year,
First.
third, fourth.
Okay,
This year, first.
it would technically be first.
Yeah, I don't know
in
if
this
the
simulation.
patterns want to keep repeating themselves like that, but it's actually insane that they've been able to consistently be top 4 and pick up multiple trophies.
Yeah, it seems nice.
And if that is the pattern, and they do it this time round as well, we might have to talk to Zonic if it's intentional or not. Just giving teams another chance between the years.
I mean, yeah, that duel from Magisk could have been so different if Ethan's first bullet out of his 5-7 found Magisk's head on that descent. That would have been 2 Orgs, would have been 2 deaths. It could have really spiraled. But it's time for EG to really prove that if they want to contend here on Train, this is the round to do it.
Early nades are out. It's going to stall Astralis in main, so they're going to back on out immediately. And it looks like they've got a good idea of how they want to approach. Dupree straight back towards White Walls. You've got a couple of players heading over towards Ivy. Utility now being thrown out all across the map from EG, and it's a standard round from them. 1 player anchoring the inner bomb site. 4 players out towards Yard just to deal with any executes or early aggression. Run boost. This one's going to get Device across, but nobody's home to receive this, so he will get the pick he's looking for. There's nobody to shoot. More flashes being thrown into main, so feigning a lot of close mid aggression there. You can see on the radar a deep smoke towards main, those flashes as well. They didn't actually take control, so they're not 100% certain that nobody's home. And Astralis, they're not 100% certain that nobody's pushed on in. So Molotovs towards Pop to clear that one out. The rotation coming back from Ivy now. So making up their mind are Astralis. They haven't been offered any picks. They haven't found any opportunities. EGR playing passive over towards that bomb train. Still retake towards the B site. More utility limped out now, and it's 40 seconds, so we're going to see that go pretty soon.
And loading his mag into the smoke, it's no secret that there is Ivy presence, and they'll continue to make that clear with a standard smoke from Glaive. And out to the backtracks with a very good shot. Magisk, nuts, but the collateral from Cirque is better.
Everyone's going to be here. They're through connector.
Yeah, they're into the site. Dupree will get that bomb down. Zipex vulnerable, and Stan controls it with the M4A1 boosting over the smoke. Cirque is having a round, and Dupree would have to have an even bigger one. 4 against him, drops the smoke, sprayed, flames, bullets, nades, it hurts, and that is EG. Or I should say Cirque with 3, finding 8. A crucial round, just going to take some of the wind out of the sails of Astralis, but certainly not out of any of the money out of the bank. Closing in on max money is Dupree. I think the Mac 10 double kill in against full buy might have something to do with that. This is Cirque's saving grace.
Yeah, look at this. Just trying to get across as quickly as they can. There was 17 seconds left on the clock as that double kill comes in. That shows you just how late Astralis are leaving this hit. And that's unfortunate, right? That happens. You're going to brush that one off. But Cirque continues to find impact throughout this game. He has been very, very key. And I love the fact that they went for some mid-aggression, right? Well, feigned mid-aggression there, EG. So that's going to play into the minds of Astralis as this one continues forward. Round 22. Guns are good, as you mentioned. Molotovs towards main. Lots of flashes to delay this. And, well, there you go. Breeze through the Ivy aggressions found Device.
That's nice. Taking down the hardest hitter of Astralis as well. Won't be finding any more of his 23 frag total just yet.
Top of the train. Maybe can catch a glimpse of a head there, but dupreeh has the AWP this time round. Smoked off towards Pop. We'll have to vacate. I was mentioning, you know, Astralis, not a huge amount of Ivy presence. There's been a lot this time round.
Yeah, it's true. And Breeze has gone for quite an audacious maneuver. There's no way Glaive checks this corner.
No way. And
no
he's
way.
even made a step.
Yep.
He knows it's coming.
Breeze. Thank you. Very much. Glaive's going to have had a bit of a scary one there. Jump scare from Breeze.
Felt like Breeze even ran away with a smile on his face. So double up setup for EG. They're actually rotating over towards B now to help out Stan, who is passive. He has that secondary AWP trained on low ramp. Lots of utility to get site control here. Astralis can still make a round of this.
He's going to go for the jump shot. Stan holding. Oh, and a miss. Not from Stan. He's taken down the one beside dupreeh, and this is as clean as you like. Zipex just gets one before falling, and the 9th is locked in for EG. Now this is starting to whittle away at the finances. You just got to keep doing this. Two more times.
Yeah, just under the scrutiny of gun round after gun round after gun round.
Gun round. Double
Harder
orcs.
rounds to win.
Yeah, Stan making it work that time. Breeze, of course, with his Ivy frag. And then the second just walks on straight past. I mean, it's typical to check that right corner. Nice little off position from Breeze. I bet Glaive was jumping out of his skin.
Yeah, I would be a bit unhappy with how that one went down, but still have a 4-round advantage here, and still the favorites with GG.bet. Cirque's actually pushed into this. He's picking. Cirque, you madman.
Yeah, but it looks like it could even catch Glaive. A hard flick just onto the tip. Zipex. Stan can trade immediately, but he did lose Cirque in the process, so by no means a safe opening. Oh, dupreeh paying a heavy price for walking out main. Breeze even catching Magisk. Every single prong of this is going down in the 1v1s. Tarek's caught another. EG digging their heels in deep. Not letting that main burst catch them too off guard. Tarek catches a bit of damage.
They can isolate Ethan if they make a move. Actually, Tarek's through the molly. Okay.
Bomb train. More utility.
Ivy a problem now as well.
And dupreeh hits the necessary shot. Looking to cook up a 2v4.
They still have the bomb. They could even fall back if they'd like. 45 seconds, no rush on this. Glaive has an AWP. dupreeh with a lot of room. Oh, he's going through. Okay. All right. They're going for a bit of a play here. This is one of the least expected moves.
And Glaive continues to get attention and frags. Will Tarek be considering the backtracks move?
No way in the world.
Oh my lord, this 2v4 becomes a 2v1. Still unscathed is dupreeh and Glaive. And Stan finally silences one of the two.
He's going to think he's going B. The bomb hasn't gone down yet. Hasn't heard Glaive in a long time. Going to hear him now.
Oh, Stan should have this, surely. Wait for him to walk out the smoke or spray it wildly. Making too much noise! No way!
Oh my god.
He had the silencer as well. The only thing to give away his position was his steps, and he's an elephant towards that plant.
Oh boy, thought he had the jump on Glaive there. Just enough time to get that one down.
I can't believe they've pulled that off, Chad.
That is insane.
2 versus 4 AKs, AWPs. They swapped and chopped and changed. This is Glaive's last kill. Stan really, really overcooked the pudding here.
He had nowhere else to go, right? The smoke, Stan could have just watched the side of it.
He even jumps on the stopper just in case he's lined something up through that smoke. You've elevated and made it even more difficult to connect that headshot.
That's a morale breaker, that one, because of how that round was. And you can see that this EG lineup are playing a more passive spread on their defense towards that A site, right? Retake towards B, passive on yard. They'll posture forward at the start, but then they drop back and turtle up towards the bomb train. That gave so much room for dupreeh. And his move through the smoke, you'd never expect it, right? You would never expect that because they're in the number disadvantage. They don't know where the CTs are. And he's made a risk, and it's paid off in a big way.
What a gamble.
Astralis winning this one, that's all over Red Rover.
What a change of the tide. Just as I was just saying, EG digging their heels in, they're finding multiple kills off the break of these defensive rounds, and just like that, Glaive and now Dupree climbing up the standings. Both 17 frags apiece now. They've come alive in the last T rounds. Is he? Oh, we've lost Cirque already. Tarek has a chance to really destabilize here because they're coming in. Grey screen, It's not the double it could have been. Ethan, however, makes sure of it. Looking for more. He hears the drop. I think he knows Zipix is a threat. That's a lovely little underhand smoke to isolate a duel should he get it. Breeze still there to be forced off of old hell.
That pop smoke's going to fade in about 10 seconds from now, and they'll be able to put more pressure on this bomb train. And by cutting noise, EG have to consider B.
Yeah, you're right. There's a certain point in time where one of you might want to address that B site. Seems like a gamble at the moment, though, from EG. They're quite willing to play for the retake. Ethan's backing up on backtracks. Maybe that'll be the first rotator. Device looking for info in any way he possibly can. Oh, looks like he spotted one. Could lull them into Breeze, though. He's not expecting
clear in this.
Oh, but he's missed his shots. And the punish comes in, so he knows where two of them, if not three of them are. In fact, yeah, the calls are there. They know where both of them are now. The loss of Breeze. Stan was shown on bomb train.
They have a
Glaive's heading in.
Yeah,
Stan will rotate in time, though. He's got an incendiary. It could be the perfect chance for him to drop that to stop the plant with 20 seconds left. Tucks himself in.
He heard something then.
Zipix, see? He's so loud. Oh, he's found Stan. Hasn't converted the frag. Now Z comes in. Ethan gets the frag. Glaive's got no time.
That's the plant.
Incendiary. Might have a chance. A very small
flames.
one. Gets the kill. Swinging out. Oh, no! Oh my god. 15 found. Astralis steal another one. Daylight. Bloody robbery. The incendiary's down, but it's just a second too late. 9 seconds on the clock. You could have thrown it a second earlier, but he's got all the time in the world for the first. It doesn't spread. And the spray control onto Ethan.
Jeez. He is fired up. In-game leaders today have been having a hot one. Art against NIP, obviously Boomage. At him against VP. Glaive is on one now as well.
Earth-shattering few rounds for EG to stomach.
The thing is, they're doing so well. They have the number advantages. Let's try again. Breeze gets flashed out. Oh, they're all, they're obliterated.
They just lost both of their best players.
Oh, okay. Damage done. Let's see if they can turn this one around. They've done an average job of converting the number advantage situations. Let's see how they do with the number disadvantage situations. Not much better, it seems. Okay, 2 survive. Cirque and Tarek, UMP and a scout. 3 walking wounded for Astralis now. They can just put the brakes on. There's a minute and 10 seconds left, and this has already fallen apart. Astralis are scooping up map number 1 like it's nothing.
I mean, there's no one that's completely immune to tilt, and EG have been thrown a couple of tilt specials.
Another tag.
Of Astralis, yeah.
More damage.
Just Cirque then. He's tagged him up. Maybe just pop off with the scout. Give it to me, Cirque. Doesn't hit the precise shot onto Zipix, and we have a 16-9, folks. EG's map pick. They tried to punish, trying to find a weakness. But Astralis convert there first. They're heading to their domain next, and looking so damn good.